Hello everyone. Today we're going to sit down with Dr. Young, a specialist and expert on human enhancement and assistive technology. How are you today? I'm well, thank you. So firstly, I wanted to ask you to define assistive technology in terms of disability. Well, human enhancement and assistive technology is one of the most expanding themes in disability, since the Technology-Related Assistance for Individuals with Disabilities Act was first passed in 1988. Congress passed this legislation to increase availability and funding for assistive technology through state and national initiatives. Assistive technology is a broad term for rehabilitative devices for people with disabilities that promote activities of daily life independently or with assistance. What are some examples of assistive technology? There are numerous examples of assistive technology, but the first and some of the most simplest assistance comes from wheelchairs, canes, hearing aids, or other type of technology to increase the independent functions and improve the quality of life for disabled people. How has human enhancement changed over the years? Well, as technology has advanced, so has the idea of human enhancement. Technological breakthroughs in science are the stepping stones to changing and enhancing their physical and mental capabilities. Biomedical interventions have attempted to restore something that is perceived to be deficient, like blindness or deafness. Human enhancement will continue to evolve as technology progresses. How has this impacted the disability community? These technologies, like cloning or genetic engineering, feeds the problematic notion of disability being a problem that needs to be fixed, like the medical model of disability. There is a huge divide among disability scholars on human enhancement. When it comes to curing diseases or illness, genetic engineering could be potentially life-saving for millions of individuals. However, when it comes to people with disabilities, I believe it is rather unethical because it ignores the actual well-being and experiences of disabled people. Do you believe human enhancement will become more problematic in the future? Yes, I do believe that this will become more problematic as technology advances. Our society is infatuated with perfecting the human body. I think we need to remember that our bodies and variations is what makes us diverse and individual. Body modification is guided by what society believes is normal, and it completely counteracts the purpose of disability rights. How has this divided the disability community? Well, some disability scholars believe that human enhancement is potentially liberating for disabled people because it could dramatically improve practical and intellectual functions. They believe it could free them from disability oppression in today's society. However, on the other hand, the majority of disability scholars believe it is unethical because enhancement would increase their comparative disadvantage and surrounding stigmas around disability. There's a strong and complex disagreement regarding the rights and interests of people with disabilities. You make a lot of interesting points. Thank you for your time.